Alright, I just finished watching the Sony press conference, and welcome to my Spotlight Sony E3 live reactions from just watching Sony's press conference and everything. So I have everything that they talked about. Um, this is the last conference of the day, by the way, that I just finished watching on live stream. I have all the games that they talked about and everything, and all the announcements and whatnot. So it was quite a few, so I'm gonna just try to go through it and try to get everything in the video and try not to make it like a double video so I won't go overboard, because I do go up to the max amount of time that I can get on this in one video is like 23 minutes at the max. So during the pre-show, it was just like a mini pre-show before the actual Sony conference started. They talked to this guy, which was the CEO creator, or the co-creator of the game Tetris, which is very popular, and he announced that it was going to be Ultimate Tetris that's coming to the PlayStation Vita this coming fall. So that was just the only game that was announced for like the little mini pre-show before the press conference, the actual legitimate press conference started. So they kicked off the press conference for Sony with Killzone Shadowfall Intercept, which was also like uh, I think this was also part of the pre-show. I'm not too sure. Killzone Shadowfall Intercept online co-op, which was a trailer that they showed, and I don't know if many people are actually still playing Killzone today. Like most people nowadays are playing like Halo, Call of Duty Ghosts, or maybe Black Ops 2, or maybe Gears of War or something. Gears of War Judgment. If some people still play Gears, I'm not too sure. But Killzone Shadowfall Intercept online co-op is available. Will be available August 5th of 2014. So I really think that was part of the pre-show. Ultimate Tetris for PS Vita, and then Killzone Shadowfall Intercept online co-op, and then the conference kicked off with Destiny, which was the trailer, a new trailer, and they announced a beta that will be coming out July 14th of this year. And right after that was The Order 1886. It really looked really good. I thought it was like a Resident Evil. I didn't know what kind of game it was. It looked really scary, and it like almost like it was like a Last of Us mixed with Resident Evil mix with it. But it looked really creepy and just like lots of gore, a little bit here and there. But that was Tom Clancy's. I think that's Tom Clancy's The Order 1886. So that was a game that they showed last year at last year's E3. So I guess they had like gameplay to present. So that was just it for like The Order. Next was like a indie game which was called Entwine. I didn't know too much about it, but as I watched the stream, it's basically about two souls that are in love, according to the developer, and it's available now for $9.99 on the PSN store. So you guys can also purchase that if you guys want to. It looks very peaceful, colorful, like a relaxing game that you want to play. Just very chilled if you guys want to play it. And I would love to play that game. It looked really good and unique, and actually it had that different feeling to it. It's like it's nothing. It's not like any ordinary game that you would pick up. So I think it's definitely worth $9.99, and it's definitely something different, a different take when it comes to gaming. So almost like some of those games like Flower, for example. Next we have Infamous First Light. They had which is a DLC that was announced that's coming in August 2014. So it's called Infamous First Light, which is a DLC for Infamous Second Son. And then this was like a bombshell, so I was just trying to go through it quickly because I don't want to spend too much time, because it's a lot of stuff. It's some stuff that I wanted to say at the end, so I'm just kind of speeding through the games. So I'm just trying to take my time as I announce the games and what they showed and everything. But it's some stuff I want to say at the end as I go through the games and stuff, in my honest reactions about this conference and regarding the other conferences that I watched today. Even though Nintendo's is going to be tomorrow, there's some other stuff I want to say. Little Big Planet 3. Now this was a bombshell to me. I was not expecting Little Big Planet 3 to be announced, and I was really excited to see what the game, if it was really true, because I was just like, Little Big Planet 3, I just was so surprised about it when it just popped up on screen. I was just like, it was a brand new Little Big Planet 3 game. So that'll be coming out November of this year of 2014. They showed like they had a a mini demo gameplay trailer, and also followed by a mini trailer of the game. And it was pretty fun. It looked just as good as the other ones, in my opinion. I love Little Big Planet 3, and that's one of the best PlayStation exclusives, in my opinion, that I've ever played on PlayStation. So it was nice to see that they finally brought back Little Big Planet, and it's going to be another one now. So Little Big Planet 3 is confirmed. So next we have Bloodborne, which was a new IP. I wasn't too sure what they were going to show. I thought they were going to show like a new Jack and Daxter or something. I wasn't too sure what they were going to really show and stuff. So I guess this was like the rumor IP that, according to like E3 rumors, it was like the new rumor IP that Sony was going to show. So Bloodborne was the game. It looked amazing in my opinion, but the game's not going to be out till 2015. But I thought it was like it just reminded me a little bit of like Devil May Cry almost, like just well, not Devil May Cry, but Demon Souls mixed with Dark Souls a little bit. But I thought it was Demon Souls 2, to be honest. But it's Bloodborne, which is a new IP, and it's basically the game from the makers of Demon Souls. So it's definitely going to be something like that, I think, when it comes to gameplay. Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4. I don't know why I said Far Cry 3, but they show more Far Cry 4 gameplay, new gameplay, and they also announced that if you get Far Cry 4 for whether you get it for the PS3 or the PS4, you can actually invite your friends on your PlayStation or your PSN friends list. They don't even have to own the game, so that's pretty cool. You can invite your friends, like say you're maybe you invite a friend over, or maybe you want to play with somebody that's playing. I wonder if you can invite them. I'm not too sure if they really answered that, made that quite clear. Like when they said you can invite friends even if they don't own the game. Like, can you invite them? What if they're playing like Call of Duty, or maybe they're playing NBA or NBA 2K14 or something like that? Can you invite them while they're playing another game? Can they just like stop their game and just join join your room or join your lobby while you play Far Cry 4 or what? But it's pretty unique that you can actually you don't have to actually own the game. Like if you have a friend that you know in real life, or maybe you're good friends with someone online on PSN or whatnot, you can invite someone and they can join you right off the bat without even having to own the game. So that was one of the that was pretty unique in my opinion. So next was Dead Island 2, and I knew that was Dead Island right off the bat, just how it showed all the zombies and everything. I was looking at the chat for a little bit, and some people thought it was GTA with zombies, and it was just the weirdest thing ever. But I knew it was Dead Island, a brand new Dead Island game, because it was by Deep Silver. So they showed a debut trailer for Dead Island 2. So I don't know if it'll be any good, because I heard rumors. I only played the first Dead Island, and I heard rumors of Dead Island Riptide not really being all that good, and just like it was similar to the first Dead Island. I heard Dead Island Riptide was similar to the first one, so I don't know how the second one's gonna play out. Hopefully they'll maybe make some better changes. And I heard that the only change of Dead Island Riptide was just like a brand new character. Everything else was just like the same. But I never played Dead Island Riptide, so I wouldn't know. But I just heard about that just from certain reviews and stuff. So it was also announced that Last of Us Villains is they're having Last of Us Villains being imported into Diablo 3. So that was just a side announcement as I go. I wanted to take 1 second to see how I'm doing on time. Only 9 minutes, not too bad. But I'm gonna try to go a little bit faster so it won't be too long. Battlefield Hardline. So they showed a new trailer for that. Just the same thing as they did for well, yeah, it was Far Cry 4. Same thing as Far Cry 4, just like a new trailer here and there. Magica 2 for PC, and what's that? I think, yeah, Magica 2 for PC. I think that's a PC game. I'm not too sure what kind. Is that for PlayStation 4? Or is that for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC? Who knows? I'm pretty sure. I think it's like a PC game. And then for this announcement, I wasn't too sure. I thought it was gonna be like Parappa when they showed it during the conference. But I never heard of a game. I guess it was like a 15-year hiatus. Uh, According to the conference from what I saw on stream, I never heard of a game called Grim Fandango or Grim Fandango. I never played that before. I thought it was gonna be like Parappa, but I never played or heard of this game before. Like from 15 years, like I didn't. I wish they showed like gameplay, but I'm gonna definitely look into Grim Fandango and see how the game is. Because most people in the chat were like going nuts, and most people were like really happy with it, with the crowd reaction and everything. So I never heard of this game. I'm definitely gonna look into Grim Fandango. So this is one of the games I really was interested in out of the whole conference. So we have more indie games, which was just to name a few. It was so many of them though. Titan Souls, Not a Hero, Hotline Miami, and more, including Broforce, and many more. It was many more other indie game titles, but I didn't write all of them down. I just wrote a few of them here and there. So they did something similar to Microsoft with their indie game lineup. Let It Die was another announcement, which is another game that they showed, which is coming in 2015. Abzu, which was also another indie game that wasn't shown with the set of the little wide variety of indie games, but they just came out with right after they showed Let It Die, they came out with Abzu and announced that as an indie game. And then No Man's Sky was next. Was a game I've seen at last year's E3, or was it at last year's E3? I think it was just like uh I was about to say the Tokyo Game Show, but I think I did. I'm sure I've seen this game before though. They did show it already. It's nothing new that I haven't seen. So I definitely seen No Man's Sky before. And then right after that was Project Morpheus, and I didn't really want to see Project Morpheus because I was so scared that they were going to show it and just waste so much time with it. But all they did was announce that Project Morpheus was going to be available at the E3 booth to try out and just experience for those who want to play it and just experience the virtual reality and what Project Morpheus is all about and stuff. So good thing. I'm just really glad that they didn't really spend so much time about it. That's all they announced for it. So because I thought that was going to be like their time killer, like their time waster or something like that, and just take away from all their other games that they could have showed. But that's all they really announced for that Project Morpheus, which I was happy about. So they announced YouTube coming to PlayStation 4, which I already know that YouTube was already available for Xbox One. So I guess that's going to be good news for PlayStation 4. New content coming to the Playroom, and then 25 free-to-play games are coming to PlayStation 4, and then they also announced PlayStation TV, which is going to cost $99.99, or pretty much $100, which allows you to play your PlayStation 4 games on a second TV in your home. And it was some other details about it too, but I just kept it short and sweet for that. But that's not really that bad of a price. But I think PlayStation TV allows you to do some other stuff too. But I think that was just the whole gist of it. So I'm just trying to make sure, see how I'm doing. So I'm on my last page. I want to check my timer one more time. Sorry about that. So I got plenty of time because 23 minutes is my limit. So I thought, because my longest video so far was Microsoft, which was 22 minutes. But I might end up catching up to it, the stuff I want to say. But next, I thought that was really it after they showed like PlayStation TV. But they had more. So they announced the brand new Mortal Kombat X premiere, which was the world premiere gameplay that they showed with Scorpion battling Sub-Zero. They showed a couple of X-ray moves and two different characters. Some big giant, a big giant muscular looking, like, I don't know what to call it. I thought it was gonna be Goro, but I noticed he didn't have 4 arms. But I know it was two different characters that I never seen before. So they showed a couple X-ray moves. Sub-Zero battling Scorpion. It was very gruesome. It was just blood everywhere. It was nasty. It was just crazy. But I love Mortal Kombat, so it was nice to see like actual gameplay of it. It looks really good. Next we have Powers. Now, for Powers, I don't know too much about this. It was basically about superheroes, comics, and comic book heroes and everything. I'm not all the way into like the comic books, reading all the comics of superheroes and everything. Even though my favorite hero is the Hawk, but it's all about like superheroes and everything. So I don't know too much about it, but I didn't really pay too much attention to that. I was just trying to see what else they were going to show. Now Powers is coming this coming December of this year, and then right after that was Ratchet and Clank the movie. Now I kind of had mixed feelings for this. I was happy to see a movie, and I also am aware that there's going to be a Sly Cooper movie, and it's actually if you guys search for it, you guys will be able to see the trailer for it. It looks really good, and I knew Ratchet and Clank was capable of being like a movie just based on its like graphics and everything. It could almost be like a Disney Pixar movie from if you guys play any of the Ratchet games like Tools of Destruction or A Crack in Time or something like that. So they announced Ratchet and Clank the movie, but I thought it was just going to be the movie. So that movie is going to be coming out. The movie for Ratchet and Clank is going to be coming out sometime in 2015. But they also mentioned that also in 2015 there will be a new Ratchet and Clank game, which I'm happy about. So that really just kind of took away all the little the negativity, because it wasn't nothing wrong with the nothing wrong with being a Ratchet and Clank movie, even though I love the game, and it's definitely good enough to be a great movie in my opinion. But I wanted to really see it like a brand new game, so I'm happy that it's going to be a game along with the movie the same year. So next was Flower. I don't think they talked too much about that, and then they just jumped right into Last of Us, which is going to be coming to PlayStation 4, which is The Last of Us Remastered. But I guess it's got. I don't have. I guess that's not a bad idea for those who never experienced it on PlayStation 3, and I guess for those who haven't played it, they can play it on the PlayStation 4 with updated graphics and everything right off the bat for the very first time. For those just experiencing it and who never played it before. So Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain DLC looks pretty good. So I guess that's going to be the actual real game or whatnot. So who knows? Since the Metal Gear, if you guys bought Metal Gear Solid 5, that game was so short. Some people beat it in one day in record time, as I remember. And then they announced Grand Theft Auto 5 for PlayStation 4. That wasn't really a big deal to me because I already played and beat the story last year, and then I traded the game in earlier this year. I didn't really like the multiplayer too much. I didn't even play it. I did a couple videos on it on my channel, but I didn't play it too much, and it wasn't really all that what I expected. It wasn't all that. So I just enjoyed the story, which I loved Trevor Michael and I forgot I forgot his I forgot the other character. The other character in the game, but I enjoyed the story. It's been a while since I played it, so that's gonna be coming this fall for PlayStation 4 and GTA 5. And then next was Batman Arkham Knight coming in 2015. So I already knew about Batman Arkham Knight. I knew that was coming right after I seen a little video feed of it. But I already heard that it was delayed, so it was gonna come out this year, sometime this year. But it was announced that it would be delayed till next year, so that will be coming in 2015. And they also announced that it comes with the Scarecrow missions. It'll be coming with it comes with the Scarecrow missions exclusively to PlayStation. And then last but not least was the big bombshell. But I guess the biggest bombshell that they showed at the conference, in my opinion, was Uncharted 4. So many people saw that coming. I didn't know if they were going to show it. I thought they were going to just leave it hanging. I thought they didn't have it ready or nothing to show for it. But it now has a little official title called Uncharted 4: A Thief's End, and it's coming out in 2015. I thought it'd be out later this year or something, but I figured that it wouldn't be out till next year, since there's so many other games they have to work on and everything. I think this is gonna be the last one, and I think maybe will Drake die in this one? Will he die in Uncharted 4? Will this be the end of his journey, or who knows what's gonna happen? But since they just threw in a thief's end, I just think of that just Drake dying somehow, and this being the last of his journey and his crazy adventures and everything, and all that bad luck he be having in the games, and just near-death experiences and everything, and just him getting so lucky during his journey during all the Uncharted games. So I loved both Uncharted Drake's Fortune, Among Thieves, and Drake's Deception. So I know Uncharted 4 at Thief's End will just be just as good and even more better. And it looked so real. It looked like a movie to me, but that's all they pretty much showed at the conference. Um, I thought they were going to show like a God of War 4, and I guess that was like a rumor or something like that. But that was pretty much it when it comes to the conference. But one thing I want to say though, because my eyes are starting to hurt a little bit when I wear my glasses for like a while and stuff. So I enjoyed the conference, and when I think about all the conferences as a whole, I think they did pretty good. And I wouldn't say that there was nothing too like, too like jaw dropping and impressive, just make you want to jump out of your seat and just go crazy and just scream out the window and stuff and just celebrate. But if I out of all the conferences, Little Big Planet 3 was just like a big bombshell. And when I think of all the conferences as a whole, but Mass Effect 4 was just like a big surprise for me, and I didn't know that was going to be true or not. I know I really wanted Fallout 4, to be honest with you guys. I wanted to see Fallout 4. So I guess it's not going to be happening. I'm not mad about it or upset about it, but I think it's going to be I think it's going to be a title that's going to come in the near future. Who knows? But I think Sony did just as good as Microsoft did, in my opinion. I'm not saying Microsoft did better than Sony, and I'm not saying Sony did better than Microsoft. I think they were neck and neck, I want to say. And if anything, I don't really care. I'm not even picking a winner this year. And I think that we're all gamers. I'm a gamer. I don't really care who wins E3 because I love all. I'm not a fanboy or anything because I play all the games and stuff. Just all the games from separate consoles and everything. But if anything, I really wanted to see what Nintendo is gonna bring, because I think that Nintendo has been slacking and they haven't really been bringing anything, and they haven't brought anything last year. And I said that recently in my one of my other conference videos. I'm really looking forward to what Nintendo's gonna bring tomorrow, and hopefully they bring it. And if they don't, then I think they'll be out of the competition for good, and they'll just never be able to make a comeback. But if anything, I know they'll have Super Smash Bros. I know Super Smash Bros. Is coming. So that's not really much of a big surprise to me. And I know they're going to show Super Smash Bros. They're going to have a Super Smash Bros. Invitation with all the pros playing it and trying it out and everything. Hopefully they'll announce some new characters and stuff. And Hyrule Warriors, I know that's coming out. But and going back to Sony, I think that Sony did good, just as good as Microsoft did. And I enjoyed all the conferences overall. I'm not saying any of them did bad.